Hello students, we are doing chapter number 3, Measures of Central Tendency. Okay, so in previous class we have started new point, that is a mode. Okay, now in today's class we will see the graphical method to find out the mode. Okay, so mode can be obtained graphically with the help of histogram. To find out the mode, first of all we have to find out the histogram of that data. Mode is the x coordinate of the point P. Okay, so suppose I am giving you one graph of the histogram. Here in the histogram, here we draw the frequencies, right, and here the class boundaries, or the classes or the class boundaries, right. Here we require the frequencies. Then the highest in the highest frequencies column, okay, this is the highest frequency column. Then what you have to do, you have to take this point, okay, the preceding block, and join here. Then take this succeeding block and then join here, and this junction take the perpendicular on the x-axis. Okay, you have to make a cross cut like this, and the point where these two lines are joining, then take a perpendicular from that point. Suppose this is point P to the x-axis, then this point will be considered as a mode. Okay, so this will be your model class. This will be pre-model class, and this will be post-model. Okay, so this is the way of finding the mode. You have to just cross-sect this block, okay, by taking pre and post model class, and then take a perpendicular from that point on the x-axis. It will give you this thing, mode of that given data. Now there is another method for the computation of the mode, which is given by the empirical relation. Okay, that relation is called empirical relation. It is very useful relation, can come in exam for the MCQs or 1 mark question, that relation, or can come for true false. That empirical relation is given by mean minus mode is approximately equal to 3 times mean minus median. This is called empirical relation. Okay, so the empirical relation is mean minus mode is approximately equals to 3 times mean minus median. So if you have two values out of 3, mean, mode and median, you can find out the unknown one. Suppose mean and mode is given, then you can find out the median by using this empirical relation. So now we will see one note regarding the mode. First note is, if the maximum frequency is repeated to find the mode uniquely, a method of grouping is adopted and the model class is determined. The method of grouping is beyond the scope of the book. Okay. Second point, the mode cannot be determined if the model class is at extreme. That means if you get a model class in the first one only, the first observation only, then how can you calculate the F1? Okay, what will be the F1? So in that case you cannot be calculated. Also, if you take the model class, if you find out the model class the last observation, then what value you will take for the F2? There will be no succeeding frequency, right? So if the model class is occurs at extreme point means at the end or at the bottom, at the start or at the end, then you cannot find mode in that case. Then the model, pre-model and the post-model classes should be of the same width. Okay, the width of the frequency, the width of the classes should be same for the all three classes, pre-model, model and the post-model. And the last note is, if f1 is equals to f2, means pre-model class frequency and the post-model class frequency is the same, then mode is the class mark of the model class. Then no need to go for the formula. Okay, so if here I'll give you one example. Suppose you have example like this: 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50. Okay, and suppose that the model, suppose here is the 51, here is the 20 and here is the 20, and the 51 is the highest frequency. Then and here is the 11, and here the pre-model and the post-model both are equal, f1 is equals to f2, then no need to go for the formula. Just the model class, the class mark of the model class will be your mode. What is the class mark? Average. Okay, so you have to take the average, that is 20 plus 30 upon 2, that is 25, will give you the average. Okay, so this is about the mode. Now we will do one example from exercise 3.2. Okay, in that we will cover all these three type of average, mean, mode and median. This is unsolved problem. So I am doing problem number 17 on page number 3.37. 3.37, problem number 17. Find the mean, mode and the median for the following frequency distribution. So the data is marks, number of frequencies. Okay, 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80, 80. Okay, so we'll find out all the three averages, mean, mode and median. Okay, so we'll start with the mode first. Okay, because the mode is the recent one. So for the mode we require the classes. Okay, so for the mode we require here the classes and the frequencies. So the classes 0 to 20, here the classes are the continuous only, so no need to go for the class boundaries. Okay, frequencies are 5, 12, 32, 40 and 11. So here the maximum frequency is 40. You can see the maximum frequency is 40. So this is the model class. 60 to 80. This is FM, this is F1 and this is F2. Okay, and the width is 20. Therefore the frequency, the formula is mode is equals to L plus Fm minus F1 divided by 2 Fm minus F1 minus F2 into H. What is the lower bound? It is 60, right? 60 plus Fm is equals to 40 minus 32 divided by 2 times 40 minus 32 minus 11 into 20. Okay, so now we'll do the calculation. Here the calculation are 40 minus 32, 8 divided by 80 minus 32 minus 11. It is 37 into 20. Okay, so 8 divided by 37 multiply by 20 multiply by 20 plus 60. Answer is 64.32. So the answer for the mode is 64.32. Okay, we'll write over here for the mode. Answer is coming 64.32. Now we will calculate the median. So now for the median, we require less than cumulative frequency, right? Less than cumulative frequency. 5 plus 12, 17, then 49, then 89 and 100. So the n is also equals to 100. So n upon 2 means it is 50. So this is less than 50, less than 50, less than 50, greater than 50. Okay. So the corresponding class will be the median class. This will be your frequency, and this will be your preceding frequency, that is Ch. Okay. Therefore the formula for the median is equal to L, जो भी तुम्हारा मीडियन क्लास है उसका L, so this is your median class, L plus n upon 2 minus cumulative frequency upon f multiplied by h. So what is L? It is 60. N upon 2 is 50, right? Minus cumulative frequency is 49 upon frequency is 40 into width is 20. So we'll do the calculation. So here the 50 minus 49 is 1 upon 40. 1 divided by 40 multiplied by 20 plus 60. 60.5. Answer is 60.5. Okay. Now we will calculate mean. So the median is 60.5. Now we'll calculate the mean. minus 49 divided by 40 multiplied by 20 plus 60. Yes. Now for the mean, we need mid values. Okay. Classes, mid values, frequencies. Then mid values means x size. Then x into f. Right. So the classes are 0 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 60, 60 to 80 and 80 to 100. Mid values are 10. Here it is 40 plus that is 30, then 50, then 70 and then 90. Frequencies are 5, 12, 32, 40 and 11. Right, so we need addition of this. So 5, 17. So answer will be 100, I guess. Here we need multiplication of xi into fi. So here it is 50, then 30 multiplied by 12, 360, then 50 multiplied by 32, 1600, then 70 multiplied by 40, 2800, and 90 multiplied by 11, 990, and we required summation of this, right? So here it is 50 plus 360 plus 1600 plus 2800 plus 990, 5800, right? Therefore the mean is equals to summation of exercise Fi upon capital N. So what is summation of exercise Fi? It is 5800 divided by 100. Answer is 58. So answer of mean is 58, median is 60.5, and mode is 64.32. Okay. So in this way you can find out the mean, mode and median for the discrete data, that is with classes. Okay.